Okay, so we're here with Robin at gsg.live. Hey Robin, what are you doing at Superbooth?
So there's a bunch of us. There's like actually 20 members of our organization right now, and we're basically promoting our online synthesizer community. So there's a lot of different aspects of what we do. There's the online community forum that we use Discord as a means of communication between one another, and whether that's talking about all the things that we love about synths, or if someone needs troubleshooting about their setup, or if someone's interested in a particular synth or pedal or something like that and they want information, most likely one, if not multiple peoples of our group can be able to talk through it, give advice, give suggestions, the whole works. So the support base in our forum group is amazing. Very non-toxic, very supportive.
Great. And is it a free thing to join? Like, how do people join?
So as you can see here, like we have our QR codes that go to our website that give more information of what we do. It's gsg.live. And there's actually a link that goes to our Discord forum where like someone can introduce themselves, let us know what they're interested in for type of music genre, how long have they been going for, what their interests are, and go from there. So we have that, and like all elements of that are free. And then for those who are interested in live streaming, we have the component here where both on our website and like through this manual, we basically give talking points about how to go about setting yourself to do live streaming.
Really
also, through the forum, we can help be able to talk through any parts that you may have difficulty in doing. And then once you're up online and being able to live stream, we do a lot of events. So right now, during Superbooth, a lot of our members are doing a Raid Train event right now, where each of our members is doing a 1-hour set of the type of music that they do. And then once they're done, they raid on to the next one of our members. This allows for kind of consistency about how to bring new people who may not have seen your music stream before, have new members see what you're all about, and kind of further engage and build the online synth community. So.
Great. And just to explain what a raid is, it's when all of the viewers of one channel get taken over into another channel,
right? That is correct.
Okay, cool.
It's a nice feature that like this particular format of using Twitch allows for. So again, if you're starting off, it's not always easy to start off as an artist in live streaming because you're having to figure out ways to build an audience. And this is a really easy way of having people who are already synth enthusiasts or synth musicians who are like, oh, this person's streaming right now, let's go in. Or in a case of a raid train, you're being brought into the next performer who may not have found you otherwise and then realize, oh my gosh, I like your music, I'm gonna start following you, and now you've continued to build your own audience.
Excellent, excellent. And when did this community start up?
About a little over 3 years ago. It really came into its own, especially with the pandemic, with a lot of artists not being able to perform live. So this kind of became a means of how to continue doing music performance and grow from that. So a lot of people kind of pivoted and started doing online stuff and realized that there's a place for it. And so this kind of grew from that. And again, it's been like little over 3 years now that the organization has been in effect. We've got hundreds of members, and like on a major raid train streaming event, we usually have over 100 artists streaming.
Excellent, excellent. And what's the kind of thinking behind it? Is it like a charity? Is there any kind of commercial aspect to what you're doing?
No, I mean, we like basically, again, it's just meant to be a support system. So like we do have like a shop that does things like here's like one of the aspects of what we do. So similar to the Oblique Strategies card set, we have what's called jam strategies. So these are a lot of the members of our group. So you could, if you're trying to change up like the creativity or you're at a plateau with your music, you could take this deck of cards and you pull one. And so for this one says play a solo. So go and do that thing, or you'd pull another one and create a deeper hidden meaning, put a little secret. So it's kind of ways to spice up your music composition or your improv. So we have these as a deck that we sell online through our shop, and we're also currently working on making it as a mobile app as well if you want that kind of access. So again, another form of creativity.
Great, yeah. I think online is a very, very good way for people to kind of get exposure. You can generally, in my experience, get a bigger audience online than you can in person when you're an artist trying to make it. Do you have any criteria for when people can play live? Do they have to kind of prove themselves in any way before they go live?
No, it's usually the component of like participating in our events is usually there needs to be a synthesizer component to it because it's primarily synthesizer based. There's definitely artists who have like a mixed media of their synthesizers. They might use guitars, they might use like other types of instruments, but the primary focus is have there be some element of synthesizer in it. There are people who are brand new to streaming, and we do this actual event, for instance, we do this thing that's called Shrimp Sundays. And on Shrimp Sundays, it's kind of like an easier way for people who are new to streaming to feel comfortable without like the overwhelming feeling of, here's a big weekend event and all eyes are on me.
Everyone's watching me,
so
yeah.
Here's like a low stakes, here, stream for an hour, we'll have, people who will check you out. It's like this way, if there's like if you're running through any kind of troubleshooting or like it's like, getting your hands on first time, it's an easy way to do that. So there's no strict requirements in terms of being able to participate. It's just basically be a good human being who enjoys synthesizers and use synthesizers in your performance.
That's great. And then, is there any restriction on what kind of music they make?
No.
Do you have any say over that, like ambient, hardcore, techno?
The beauty is like there are all genres of music. So like I myself typically do ambient and down tempo. We have people who do techno. We have people who do breakbeat. We have people who do jazz and funk. Like all genres are represented. All experience levels are represented. It's a very diverse community in that regard.
Okay, cool. And sounds like excellent. Sounds like a great thing. So how can people be part of it? What's the Discord address they need to go to? Where do they need to head over to?
The easiest thing is going to gsg.live. If you go there, it has the links to all the different components of what we do, and the QR code also does the same thing. And on that website, you can be able to go and join the Discord, and that will bring you, there'll be a link to bring you right into it where you can sign up.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for talking us through that, Robin. Really appreciate it.
Thank you very much, Chris. Really appreciate it.